All right, guys, we are going to be reacting to 5 things to avoid in London and what to do instead. Let's jump in and see what's going on.
Hello from London. I have tourists tell me all the time that they end up booking tickets for things that at the end of the day they realize wasn't really worth it, or they had to queue up for a long time to get in, or they just didn't really feel like they enjoyed. And that's because a lot of people come here and don't know about the things you should do, but also the things that you shouldn't do while you're here. So in this video, I'm going to tell you 5 things I think that you should avoid when you're in London, and also some great alternatives that I think you'll enjoy better anyway. Let's start with the view from the Shard. The Shard behind me is the tallest building in Western Europe. You can pay £32 per person for a ticket to the view from the Shard, which of course has amazing views over London. It's obviously the highest place from London that you can get a viewpoint, but you're gonna pay that ticket amount and you'll basically go up there, get your pictures, and call it a day. I have a better alternative for you. Instead, go a few floors down in the same building and book yourself a table at Gong, a luxurious Chinese-inspired cocktail bar where you're gonna have almost the same view.
Okay.
Gong, a luxurious Chinese-inspired cocktail bar.
Okay.
Where you're gonna have almost the same views as you would up at the view from the Shard, but instead of only paying for the ticket, you can take that money and get yourself a cocktail, and they're really good cocktails here.
Wow.
But if you've got the kids in tow and you don't want to take them to the bar, that's fine. You could instead book in for a special afternoon tea up in the sky at one of the restaurants in the Shard called Ting. The afternoon tea here is amazing, highly recommended. Have you ever seen one of those hop-on, hop-off tours with those big buses with the open tops filled with tourists who are just going around the loop seeing the biggest tourist attractions? Well, you can do that, but at £41 a ticket, maybe that's gonna be a bit too steep for you. So instead, I have a much cheaper alternative. You can actually hop on one of our public red double-decker buses and get a very similar vibe, but for only—
You know what's crazy? But I prefer this option. I prefer that option. I don't know why. I don't want to be exposed with the air. I prefer this.
£1.65 per ride. In fact, if you take the route number 11,
that's what it is.
Loads of the major attractions here in central London.
Yeah.
So you can hop on and hop off as you please, or you can just sit on the bus and go around until you make the big circle and see it all. By the way, this video is sponsored by Google Pixel.
And one day, Google's gonna tell me to.
A lot of great features when it comes to I use or for fun my Google Pixel 6 Pro, because the picture we can use the 4 years. Let's talk about Leicester Square.
There's a lot of things going on there. Wow.
It's a funny one. It is right in the center of London, in between Piccadilly Circus, Covent Garden, Chinatown, and all these other areas. And it is the perfect area to completely avoid. It is a soulless square that is covered in international food chains, weird brands, casinos, and there's even the M&M store. Instead, I would go a few steps away to Soho, which is one of the buzziest, coolest areas in London.
Wow.
Also a few steps away is Chinatown, where you can eat really well, drink really well, and we've actually got a whole video telling you how you can spend an entire day in Chinatown, which you can watch next if you want some ideas for what to do there. So to summarize, there are much more interesting areas super close to Leicester Square, so you can completely avoid this while you're here.
Yo, London give me, like, for some reason, it gives me like New York City vibes, man. I don't know why. You just give me that kind of vibe.
There are
cleaner. I would say New York City cleaner.
Attractions here in London that often
Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think.
In these ticket bundles that, frankly, are terrible. They're soulless. They're experiences you can do in many other parts of the world. They're not particularly very London focused, and they're really expensive. I call them the Awful Four. And the Awful Four are the London Dungeon, Shrek's Great Adventure, the London Aquarium, and that creepy wax museum, Madame Tussauds. Ooh. There are so many other better things you can spend your money on in London. So I'm gonna tell you about 4 better ways to spend the 30 to 40 pounds you would have paid per ticket for the Awful Four. Number 1, booking afternoon tea. You can find very affordable afternoon teas around the city, most of which are kid-friendly. Number 2, get tickets to a West End show. We have amazing theater shows here, and you can find tickets in that price range for sure if you book in advance or you do last minute. Number 3, go see some live jazz at Ronnie Scott's. You've got a world-famous establishment right in the heart of Soho. You got live music, and you got good drinks. It's perfect. And number 4 is right behind me. This is the Tate Modern, a contemporary art museum, which is actually completely free to enter. But if you want to take that ticket money and spend it on something, you can see one of their paid exhibitions or go crazy in the gift shop. Next up on the list, the London Eye, what used to be the tallest Ferris wheel in the world, and now that spins people around in glass capsules for 30 minutes at a time. That's all well and grand, except for 1, you gotta pay up to £36 per person to get on it. 2, you still have to queue up, even if you have a reserved time slot. And 3, you're stuck in this capsule with like 25 other people for 30 minutes at a time. Instead, a great alternative is the Sky Garden. At 160 meters or 525 feet above ground, this is
that's not a bad idea, guys.
Actually 25 meters higher than the London Eye. Sky Garden is the tallest garden in London, and it's also one of the tallest viewpoints in all of the city, with 360-degree views of the city skyline. And the best part is that it is completely free to visit. You just have to make a reservation in advance, which those do book up quickly, so make sure you do them ASAP. Or if you don't manage to get a reservation, you can try to get a walk-in on the day and see if they have any spaces available. I hope this helps you to avoid the not so good stuff and go do some much better stuff when you're here in London. And if you want some more tips for your London trip,
that was my daughter. Well, there you have it, guys. I think this was a great video, by the way. I think very good feedback regarding London. And I get this, a lot of people go to London instead of basically England instead of the other places. I don't know what it's all that. Why is that? I think it's because of the city like, or they feel like. I just don't know why she's saying that do not go to these 4 places, right? It's kind of weird. I wonder why.
soulless. They're experiences you can do in many other parts of the world. They're not particularly very London focused, and they're really expensive. I call them the Awful Four.
The
Awful Four are the London Dungeon, Shrek's Great Adventure, the London Aquarium, and that creepy wax museum, Madame Tussauds. There are
This is, I have to agree
the
with
London
her.
Aquarium and that creepy wax museum, Madame.
I mean, it's creepy because it looks very real. That's what it is. Like, it looks very weird, and it looks like he's looking at you. That's what it is. There you have it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys agree with her. I will see you in the next one.